Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our virtual orientation experience. My name is Lexi McCarthy, and I'm the Director of Parent and Family Relations at Westchester University. I'm so very excited to officially welcome you to the RAM fam. We know that when a student comes to Westchester, a family comes to Westchester as well. We take this job very seriously, and thank you for putting your faith in us to provide an exemplary curricular and co-curricular experience for your student. We understand the investment you are making, financially, emotionally, or otherwise, and we are committed to doing everything we can to make sure that your student has all the resources they need to be successful here at WCU. Inclusivity is critical to my work, so you will hear me say the words parents and families a lot. We know that our students come from all types of family structures, and my department honors and celebrates all of these support people in a student's life. This brief presentation will give you an overview of the Office of Parent and Family Relations, review the resources available to you as a member of the RAM fam, and provide some best practices that I call the Big Seven. So let's get started. The Office of Parent and Family Relations is committed to building collaborative partnerships with parents and families through providing timely and intentional information and meaningful engagement opportunities. I will share several examples as we move through this presentation. The research shows that parents and families communicate with students approximately 13 times each week across all platforms. So we are committed to capitalizing on these individual touch points and providing you with the right information and resources at the right time to support your student. This slide shows the top 3 resources that WCU parents and families use to stay connected. First, the RAM Fam Monthly is an e-newsletter created just for WCU parents and families. The newsletter always includes an article from President Fiorentino, stories related to student health and wellness, important dates and deadlines, and timely information that will keep you in the loop of everything happening at WCU. Second, you will receive the RAM Fam calendar this fall. The calendar includes RAM Chat conversation topics, resources available to students, and highlights important dates. Finally, the Westchester University Parent and Family Relations Facebook page is an excellent resource for families. I post family-specific content each day to help you stay connected with WCU. If you're not on Facebook, you can also view the newsfeed at the Parent and Family Relations website, which I will talk about in the next slide. The resources on this page can all be found at the Parent and Family Relations website at wcupa.edu/ramfam. I encourage you to refer to this website often, as it is filled with resources to support you in supporting your Golden RAM. The website is home to the RAM Fam Podgram, a podcast that addresses issues specifically related to the parent and family experience at WCU. Additionally, you can find the RAM Fam Wellness Resource Guide on our website. The guide will help you have conversations with your student about their health and wellness related to alcohol and drug use, mental health, interpersonal violence, and sexual assault. This guide also contains a directory of health-related services provided on campus and a quick resource guide that directs you to different departments based on your students' needs. You can also find the RAM Fam Wellness Resource Guide in the Virtual Orientation folder. I also want to highlight the RAM Fam Advisory Council, one of the preeminent engagement opportunities for WCU parents and families. The RAM Fam Advisory Council is a representative group of WCU family members who have made a commitment to volunteer their time, share their knowledge and expertise, and act as an advisory group for the university. The group acts as an advocate and voice for WCU families and meets often to assess and address opportunities to increase parent and family engagement at Westchester. You will have an opportunity to meet members of our advisory council during our live parent and family sessions in July and August, and via email in our Summer Wisdom Wednesday email series, where they will share their tips for student success. Next, I want to offer a few best practices that will guide you in supporting your students' development at Westchester. Many incoming students see their family members as trusted coaches and sources of support, which is not likely to change when they begin their WCU career. These tips will also help you to consider how your relationship may change over this next year. Number 1 is a biggie, and probably the most important piece of advice I have to offer. Support your students' independence. When a problem arises, give your student time to solve this issue on their own, even if it's not on your timeline. I always say that in a normal course of events at Westchester, there is no situation that a student cannot handle on their own with the resources we have available. Allowing students to learn to advocate for themselves is an incredibly important piece of their development in college. If you intervene every time a problem arises, your student will not develop personal responsibility skills that will be important throughout their lives. However, if you do receive a phone call or text from your student and hear that voice that only you know, and this shouldn't be too often, please call us. We will connect you with all the people in your student's invisible safety net to ensure that they are safe. 2, we will always encourage you to stay connected, both with us, but more importantly with your student. You should expect that your student will not respond to all your phone calls, texts, or even Snapchats, but know that they will certainly appreciate hearing from you. Connection will likely look different now that your student has transitioned to college, so I encourage you to think of yourself as a life coach, challenging, following up, and supporting your student from a healthy distance. While your student is becoming a more independent person, they will still reach out for help from time to time. Try to practice reflective listening by asking open-ended questions that will offer them the opportunity to think thoughtfully about their decisions. 3, embrace exploration. Allow your student to explore new ideas, viewpoints, and perspectives without being judgmental. They will be exposed to diverse people, ideas, and experience, and this is a good thing. This summer, you can encourage your student to think about how they will embrace all that WCU has to offer. What new opportunities will they explore? What experiences are they excited to take advantage of? Overall, this one is about encouraging your student to be curious, meet and engage with diverse groups of people, and get engaged. 4, be knowledgeable about resources. We know that you communicate a lot with your student, so it is to our benefit and yours that you know all the resources and services that we offer so that you can suggest them to your student when they call with a challenge. As powerful referral agents, it is important that you carefully review the RAM-FAM monthly newsletter each month and the resources available on our website so that you can refer your student to appropriate on-campus offices if an issue comes up. 5, continue difficult conversations. Even after your student begins their college career, you will continue to influence their behavior. While you will not be able to make decisions for your student, you can create an atmosphere of open communication by listening and sharing family expectations. This summer, be honest and discuss that you understand the challenges and temptations your student may face in college. Encourage your student to be honest with you and remind them that you are there for them no matter what. It is important for you to share that nothing will shock you. Again, you can find specific tips for how to talk to your student about several health and safety topics in the RAM-FAM Wellness Resource Guide. 6, recognize challenges. The first year can be full of indecision, insecurities, disappointments, and mistakes. It is also a time of discovery, inspiration, fun, and excitement. The reality is that your student will experience all of these things, and sometimes all at once, which is normal and to be expected. Expect this roller coaster of high highs and low lows. When conflict does happen, and it inevitably will, there are a few ways that you can support your students' development of healthy conflict resolution skills. First, listen and offer encouragement. It's helpful for your student to have a safe space to share how they are feeling. Second, help your student talk through several possible solutions. Finally, encourage your student to reach out for help if needed. Remember, you can always contact my office for suggestions as well. Finally, 7, welcome change. Your student will change and so will you. Accept these changes and try your best to support your student's decision making. Trust your student and trust the job you have done preparing them for this journey. And one more thing, you will feel an absence in your family this fall, but it is important for your students to know that you are okay so that they can continue to develop and enjoy new college experiences. This summer, start making a list of some things you've always wanted to do to help prep for some of the emptiness you may experience. We've covered a lot, and your head may be spinning, but know that first and foremost, your student is lucky to have someone in their lives that cares so deeply about them. You are the expert on your student, and we are the expert on Westchester. So lean on us throughout this process. Together, we got this. And before you know it, you will be one of these ecstatic family members cheering your student as they walk across the stage at graduation. And I'll be there too, cheering on all the members of the RAM-FAM who've helped to make it happen. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about parent and family relations at Westchester. I look forward to meeting you all in person in the near future and supporting you as you support your Golden Ram. I'm always available for any comments, questions, or concerns at 888-436-2698 or amccarthy@wcupa.edu. No question is too small or unsolvable. I can guarantee that we have seen it all before, and we have the people at WCU to address anything that comes your family's way. Finally, stay tuned to our Facebook page for live opportunities to build community with other members of the RAM fam throughout the summer. Thank you again, and Rams up!